You're not going to need anything for this class other than your mat, and we're going to get started standing on our mat. You're going to bring your feet about hip distance apart, and then stand up nice and tall. Slightly tuck your tailbone so that your booty isn't sticking out. You want to have that slight tuck starting to engage through the core, and then reach both arms up overhead. Now, as we reach the arms up overhead, I want you to draw your shoulder blades down your back. So rather than scrunching up, think about an oppositional force. So the shoulder blades gliding down as the hand reaches up. Take a deep inhale through your nose, and from here we're going to slowly start to lean back, finding some extension through the spine. Continue to bring the shoulder blades down the back as the arms reach up. We breathe here, and then slow and controlled, we're going to hinge the upper body forward with a slight bend in the knees. Think about engaging your rib cage, the lowest part of your rib cage, with your belly. Keep your neck nice and long. Take a deep inhale, and now start to circle the arms back behind you. Pinkies are pointing up towards the ceiling. Continue reaching length nice and long through the arms. We take a deep inhale. Bring the arms right back up overhead, and then stand all the way up. Slightly lean back. Find that extension. And then connect and cinch your rib cage and belly together as you pitch your upper body forward. Circle the arms back and behind you, reaching the arms nice and long. Fingertips are spreading wide. We take a deep inhale, one more like this. We circle the arms up and overhead. We lift all the way up, slightly leaning back. Let your gaze naturally follow. And now this time we're going to hinge forward. We have the slight bend in the knees. We circle the arms right back behind us. Squeeze the arms nice and long. Find more length, and then start to pump the arms up. Pinkies reaching up to the ceiling. We pump up. Think about a vigorous pump through the arms. Good. Almost like you're doing the 100 down on the mat. Just a little slower than that. And then keep the belly nice and engaged. Keep breathing. We pump for 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold. We circle the arms right back up overhead, and then hands come behind the head with the elbows nice and wide. We're going to float our right heel off of the mat, and then sink the hips another inch down. Right heel lowers, and the left heel lifts. Now, as we lift opposite heel one at a time, really think about articulating through your foot, and don't lift the opposite heel until the other one lowers. Check in with your elbows. Are they starting to hug your head, or can you reach them a little wider out to the sides, opening up through the chest? We're doing one more on the left. And now when you're ready, both heels are going to lift nice and high, and then both heels are going to lower. Good. We continue to tuck through the tailbone, engaging through the core. We lift both heels, and we lower both heels. Continue reaching the elbows nice and wide, and maybe sink another inch deeper into that squat. We lift, and we lower with control. We've got 4 more. Keep lifting up, 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 and lower with control. Last 3. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. Moving both feet at the same time. Widen the elbows another inch. We lift up and we hold. Keep lifting through the heels as high as you can. Keep reaching the elbows nice and wide, and then keep that core nice and active. We start to pump up, up. Good. Little pumps. Keep lifting the heels for 8, 7. Try not to tuck your chin. Continue looking forward. Last 4, 3, 2. Last 1. We're going to lower the heels. Stand all the way up. Reach the arms up overhead. Circle the arms behind you. This time we clasp them together, and we hinge the upper body forward. Circle the arms down so that your fingertips reach down to the mat. And now have a slight bend in the knees, and really allow your upper body to forward fold over your legs. Take a deep breath. Now think ragdoll here. You can grab onto your elbows, opposite hand on opposite elbow, and then start to gently rock from side to side. Feeling a little IT band stretch as we sway. Good. When you're ready, you're going to place your hands down on the mat. We're going to walk a little bit more forward, walk the hands, and then walk the feet forward on the mat. The left foot is going to stay on the mat and your fingers are going to stay down on the mat. The right leg is going to extend right back behind you. Place the toes down on the mat. Try to keep the hips squared away to begin. And then when you're ready, shift your weight back towards that extended leg, the right leg, and start to lift the leg up, up, up. Externally rotate the right hip so the leg reaches longer and higher up to the ceiling. And now from here, can you shift your weight even further back to that right leg so that there's barely any weight on your fingertips? We're going to lower the leg and spiral the leg to lift it up. It's an inhale to lower, exhale to lift. The goal is that we continue reaching that right leg nice and long as the left hamstring starts to fire up. We've got 6 more. Move with purpose. Don't just rush through these. Last 5. Drop your shoulders if you're scrunching them. Soften your face. 4 and 3. Last 2. 1 more. We're going to lift up and hold. Hold the lift of the leg and think about reaching the leg even longer. We're doing little pumps with that right leg up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep lifting and reaching. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to lower the foot behind us and then step back, reaching the right heel back. You'll feel a hamstring stretch in the left leg as well as a calf stretch through the right leg. You can flex the left foot even more so and lift the toes off of the mat, or you can keep the foot down. We'll take a deep inhale and then lower the right knee down. Shift the left foot even more forward and find a little runner's lunge stretch here. Push your hips forward. Keep tucking through your tailbone. And then open up your chest. Let your collarbones smile here. Deep breath. Hands go back on the mat. We lift the right knee off of the mat and then step the right foot forward. The right foot will stay in between your palms. The left foot is going to step straight back. Fingertips are nice and light on the mat as we continue shifting our weight back towards the left leg. Point the left toes and then lift the leg up. Spiral out the leg, reach it longer, and then lower to tap. It's an inhale and an exhale. Good. Continue reaching the leg long without shifting your weight forward as the leg lowers. We keep reaching back. We've got 6 more. Can you engage through your core a little bit more? Last 5. Keep breathing. 4 and 3. 2 more. Last 1, lift up and hold. Little pumps with the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower the foot down. Step back, lowering the left heel, feeling the stretch through the right hamstring and the left calf. Breathing. Lower the left knee down onto the mat. Find your stretch. As you push your hips forward, the chest opens up. We take a deep breath. Good. Hands go back on the mat. We lift the left knee. We step the foot forward. Feet are together. We circle the arms up and overhead. And then we bring our arms into a big W shape. We're going to step the left foot out to the side and find this external rotation with the legs. The toes are pointed to the outside edges of your mat. Hands stay behind the head. We tuck the tailbone and we lower down into a wide squat. Now from this squat, we want to avoid arching through the low back. So continue to tuck through the tailbone, really engaging through the low abdominals. Hands stay behind the head. We take a deep inhale through the nose. Let's go an inch deeper into this wide squat, and then think about your inner thighs being pulled together. They're not actually going to touch, but I want you to imagine that there's a force trying to pull them together. Really activate through the inner thighs. We use the ground to stand all the way up. Good. Inhale, we lower. And exhale, we push the ground away from us to stand up. Now, anyone can just mindlessly bend and extend the legs here. But when you really start to think about engaging the inner thighs and pulling them together, think about keeping the tuck of the tailbone, squeezing the glutes, and pressing the ground away to stand all the way up, that is when you can feel the difference of really connecting your mind to the movement rather than just bending and extending the legs. Good. We're going to do 4 more like this. Lower down an inch deeper every time. And 3. Keep squeezing the glutes to lift. 2. Keep widening out the elbows. Last one, we lower down and we hold. We float the right heel up, lower it down. Float the left heel up, lower it down. Stay low in the squat and continue lifting one heel at a time. Do it slowly with articulation. Don't just flop up and down. Breathe. Good. We're going to do 1 more on each side. After this last one, we keep the left heel lifted. Can we lift the right heel up and keep the tuck of the tailbone while we pump up, up for 8, 7. Keep widening the elbows. 6, 5. Keep lifting the heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower the heels, stay down in the squat. We're going to side bend over to the right side. Now, rather than just dipping down into your side bend, think about reaching long and over. Come back through center, over to the left. Deep breath, reaching long in opposition, coming back through the center. Inhale, we reach. This time, both arms reach up overhead, back behind the head, back to center. Over to the left, we reach, pull back, open up the chest even more. If you find yourself standing up through your squat, just bring awareness to that, and every time you come back through center, you get another inch deeper into it. Good. On this next one, we're going to skip center. We side bend over to the right and over to the left. Good. Find a tempo and a pace that works for your body while keeping the tuck of the tailbone. Do not stick that booty out behind you. And continue to reach long and in. Long and in. Feel your rib cage open up on each side of your body. Good. 1 more each side. Come back through center. Little pumps for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand all the way up, reach both arms up overhead, and then drop your hands on your thighs. This time, you're going to toe ball your heels back in towards you. Reach both arms way up to the ceiling. Find that extension through your spine. And then dive down and forward. Feel hamstring stretch. Take a deep breath. Slowly tuck through the tailbone and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach both arms out into a T and then toe ball your heels and feet back out. The toes are pointed out. You're in that external rotation. We're going to twist over to the left leg. Now the arms stay in that T to twist. We're not twisting with the arms. From here, we're going to reach the right pinky to the left pinky toe. As the left arm reaches up to the ceiling, we come back up through center. We twist using the core, and we reach, exhaling the air out through our breath. Create a little saw-like movement every time you reach. So we twist and we reach. We come back through center. We twist and we reach. Reach. Good. Use your core to twist and reach. Twist and reach. We're doing 1 more on each side. We twist and reach. Back through center. twist, and reach. Coming back, this time, hands behind the head. We bring the feet back in. We squat down. Legs are in parallel, hip distance apart. Elbows stay wide, and we stand up. We lower down, sinking the hips back behind us, and we push the ground out and away to stand up. It's an inhale to lower and an exhale to lift. Now bring awareness to where your weight tends to shift in your feet, and see if you can keep it not just more towards the heels, but also more even throughout the entire foot, right? So we have a tendency, depending on your feet, to kind of shift your weight either to the outsides of the feet, to the insides of the feet. Just bringing awareness to that and where your weight tends to shift can be a really big game changer with whatever sport you play. So just be aware of that now as you squat. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. We're going to do 3 more like this. And 2. Last one, lower down and hold. Can you reach both arms up overhead? And from here, we lift the right heel and lower. Lift the left heel and lower. Continue alternating. You can place your hands behind your head or on your hips if you need to modify. We've got 2 more each side. Breathe. Don't let your rib cage flare open. Keep it tucked. Keep it pulling into the belly button. Lift both heels. Hold the height of both heels. Lift them another inch, and we pump. Good. For 8. Keep lifting the heels. 7. Keep reaching the arms long. 6. 5. 4. 3. Embrace the shake. 2. And 1. Hands come behind the head. We lower both heels at the same time. We stand all the way up. We clasp the hands behind us. Stand parallel with your mat. And then forward fold over the legs. Circle the arms. Place the hands down on the mat. And then bend and extend the legs. Light through the fingertips. From here, extend the legs. And then slowly bend the knees as you walk your hands out into a plank. Flex the feet, tuck the tailbone, squeeze the glutes. Spiral out the shoulders so they open up. And then walk the hands back towards you. Slowly roll all the way up. Reach the arms up and over. Find that extension. Circle the arms. Walk right back out into your plank. Flex the feet deeply and then shift your weight back towards your legs so there's not so much pressure on the wrists. And then walk your hands back. Slowly reach up and over. Last one like this. We dive down and forward. We walk out into our plank. We hold here for 10. 9. Find energy through your entire body. 6. 5. 4. Spiral out the biceps. Last 2. 1. We tuck the right knee into the chest. Tuck it in deeper and then step it back. Tuck the left knee into the chest. Don't let it drop down. Keep tucking it up to the chest. Step it back. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. Stand all the way up. We've only got 1 more little variation here. We lower the palms. Walk gently out into your plank. We hold the plank for a moment, squeezing through the glutes. This time, we tuck the right knee into the left shoulder. Keep twisting, keep tucking. Step the foot back. Left knee comes into the right elbow. We keep twisting. We step the foot back, and then we walk the hands back towards our feet. Slowly reach up. This time, grab both hands. Pull the arms up to the ceiling. And then forward fold 1 more time. Grabbing onto your elbows. Finding softness through your body as you sway from side to side. Breathe. You're going to step your left foot forward. Bend the knee. The right leg stays extended off of the mat. And then the right palm is going to go down next to your left foot. We're reaching the left arm up towards the ceiling. Flex the right foot even more so to find length through the leg. Rather than just letting it hang out there, energize the right leg. Keep twisting through the upper body, opening up through the chest. Place both hands down on the mat, step back into a plank, and then the right foot is going to step forward. Left palm stays down, we twist. Widen out your fingers through your left palm and then continue to flex through the left foot. Keep reaching the right arm up. Breathe. Lower the palm back down. We step back into a plank. We hold our plank. And then we drop our knees down. Widen out the knees really wide. Reach your hands forward and drop your head down onto the mat. Find a rest position that works for you and your body. And while you're here, continue to stay present through your breath and the mat that you're on. Finding time to move for yourself is so important, and the fact that you are showing up for yourself today, just give yourself a little pat on the back. Give yourself grace when you need it. But more importantly, just learn to listen to your body and what it needs. And oftentimes, you don't need an hour, you don't need 2 hours. Sometimes all you need is 20 or 30 minutes to feel good in your own body, to get moving. Soften out all the tiny little muscles in your face, from your forehead to your eyebrows, your eyelids and your cheeks. Separate your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Unclench your jaw. Open up your heart and open up your chest. Keep pushing your palms into the mat to sink your hips even further towards your heels. And then when you're ready, slowly walk your hands back towards you. And you're all set. I hope that you enjoyed this class, and I will see you next time. Bye!